In BCM 217, we are being handed the task of proposing an engaging and short documentary. I'm pitching the idea of creating a documentary about the significance of the concussions in sport, ranging from as low as weekend junior sports and up to professional sporting codes. The reason I picked this topic is due to the fact that head injuries and concussions have been a serious concern in sports for decades now. And whilst it is easy to get lost in the excitement of sporting matches, the long-term consequences of concussions is something that athletes, coaches and fans can no longer ignore. My documentary will explore the risks of head injuries and the latest research on the prevention and treatment of concussions. Sport's biggest threat, concussions. We look at the toll it's having on athletes and is there any way to stop it? Concussions are increasingly becoming sport's biggest danger. We speak to Sutherland Shire sporting players, strengthening. Ultimately, the purpose of the documentary will be to start a conversation about concussions and inspire and educate viewers to take action, whether it is advocating for better safety protocols or pushing for more research and prevention. The documentary will appeal to a wide range of audiences, including sports fans, athletes, coaches, parents, and medical experts. As we see here in an article by the Daily Telegraph, the National Rugby League competition has continued to respond to the increasing concerns around concussions and have introduced methods, protocols and independent doctors to ensure the welfare and safety of the players is the game's highest priority. The documentary's film treatment will be shooting exclusive interviews and mixing that with archival footage and original footage of sports players. I want to capture footage to convey the emotions and the significance surrounding sports concussions, along with in-depth interviews with subjects. The film will be edited through an editing software and will have features to ensure a successful and professional film project. I'm looking at this documentary as an opportunity to take an educational, structured and detailed approach towards the concept of concussions. With head injuries being such a significant component in sport at the moment, I want the documentary to educate and have an impact on the audience. There are several technical considerations that will go into the making of my short documentary. This includes camera equipment, sound quality, lighting, shooting style, editing, and the distribution of the project once it is completed. These technical considerations each individually play a vital role in displaying concepts and delivering messages in a film. In this case, these considerations will be significant in conveying the importance of sports concussions in my documentary. The lighting, sound and camera equipment will be crucial during the stage of interviewing subjects to capture the concept of professionalism. The editing of the documentary is significant to ensure the correct pacing and flow of the film. This includes clipping footage and suiting it with the content gained from the interviews. Is vital to the success. The crew roles will include 2 different interviewers individually, 1 person obtaining footage, and a whole crew working on editing interviews with the footage. The equipment will include a camera for interviews and original footage, whilst a microphone will also be needed for the interviewer and interview subject. The locations will include De La Salle Rugby League Clubhouse, Jacaranda Oval and the University of Wollongong. The movie Concussion and Concussed the American Dream heavily influenced my project through their way of conveying the reality of the threat of concussions in general. The films are emotional, educating and narrative in uncovering the long-term and short-term dangers of head injuries and the way it's impacting sport. When producing a documentary, there are ethical concerns that must be abided by. This is to ensure the integrity of myself and my project. These considerations include treating the subject with respect and dignity, maintaining truth and accuracy to avoid misinformation, avoidance of harm, and ensuring fairness and balance across all individuals involved in the project. Abiding by these obligations and considerations ensures I can strive to create an honest and fair project whilst minimising harm to those involved.
At the end of the day, they're more than money, they're human beings, and no human being should go through that process of where they should be put on the field as subjects. Why should be treated. On the weekend, Kalen Ponga suffered his 6th in 4 months, and it's just not good for himself. And look, club doctors need to do a better job of knowing when the right time and the wrong time is to let their players back on the field.
It's something you can't see, and for a lot of people, you come good straight away within the first 5-10 minutes, and you can't see the effect it's having inside you. I've seen a few different neurologists now and physicians and doctors. What I can say is, as a game, I think we're taking very big steps in the way we deal with it.
So something I draw on is Paul Green, and that was a bit unfortunate news at the time when he passed away, unfortunately, due to his head knocks. And it's something I have no intentions of going through, and I don't really want to go down that road.